If you're looking for a new look for the fall but want to try something a little classic, then you will love this episode of my show. I am taking you along to the 2009 Vintage Fashion Expo in San Francisco today. I'll be talking to some shoppers who are trying to capture a new look and dealers who share their favorite fashion stories. It's all coming up today on The Vinnie Langdon Show.
Hey guys, we're the Brothers and welcome to the Vinnie Langdon Show.
Vinnie Langdon, baby!
Welcome to the 2009 Vintage Fashion Expo. I am here with Laura, and tell me a little bit about your dealership you have.
I'm a retired teacher, but this has been my passion for about 30 years and always been collecting. So I always was an attendant of the shows, but just the bug got me. So you can see I've got a little bit of every era.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit, what do you specialize in? I mean, what's your personal favorite?
Well, used to have a Model A, so I really specialized in 1928-29, helping people put together an outfit that could be judged. Then I got into heirloom Scottish when my daughter danced for McLean, my mother's family, and but it kind of branches from there.
Right. So we see a lot of people, they choose their fashion based on their heritage too, and just like that. So what do you think about that?
That's what I love. Yeah. When people go back to perhaps the way they remembered their grandmother. I remember the way my grandmother dressed because she lived with us. And Sunday out to the beach, Drake's Beach, when she was still in her heels and her Sunday hat, and I was taking her back to Land's End where she was born in Cornwall, England. So.
Right. Yeah. So you have a little couple Scottish flannels over here, and you want to tell us a little bit about them, the material?
Some of them are Oregon Pendletons, which is, in my estimation, the best American plaid wool. But I have Donegal from Ireland, small little mill on an island in Ireland, and Harris Tweeds from Scotland. This is only a sampling of my tartans and my kilts.
Right.
Have a lot more.
Great, and you got some nice shoes over there as well.
Yep, vintage men's. Hard to come by these days.
Right, and that's what's good. So are you having fun today at the Vintage Expo?
Absolutely. I love it. That's why I do it. Don't make money at it, but I love it because, it's my passion.
Right. So when you see youngsters coming here, they're asking you a lot of questions and even about the, the past, and you think that's pretty great.
Yeah, for the younger generation, I mean, they're looking at things that they say are vintage, and for me they're not, because it's the way I dressed when I was younger. So, but it's nice to see younger people.
And you said you were inspired by a lot of things that happened the turn of the century. You're still continuing it to that day, and that's important, right?
It is, absolutely. I mean, it's our heritage, it's our history.
Great. Well, Laura, it was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Good luck today and have fun.
Thank you.
Frock you, that's right, and frock everyone. Well, hey, how's it going? Kennedy, it's nice to meet you. So you're a little bit dressed up today, you're having a good time here at the Fashion Expo?
We're having a great time.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your booth and what you guys are doing today.
Well, it's a really great turnout today. We are from San Diego, so we're here in San Francisco exhibiting. We have lots of clothing ranging from Victorian era to the 1980s and some newer designer things as well. It's just really fun to bring people some amazing things that they're going to love.
Yeah, and as the fall's coming closer, everyone's looking for a new look, and they're even looking for a look that was from decades before, right?
I think so. Oftentimes, new designers, all they're doing essentially is copying old designers. They call it being inspired by vintage, but really they're just knocking it off. So I mean, the difference though is the quality, and having a great vintage piece is just really fun. You have a feeling of history about your outfit. in a silly way, you can think, gosh, people wore this, or this was in someone's closet when people walked on the moon or something like that. So it's just really fun to have a relationship with the past and be able to express yourself, and by all means being able to wear something that no one else will have.
Right.
So,
And fashion is definitely known as for expressing who you are and who yourself, and you're seeing that a lot today with a lot of diversity, huh?
that's true. It's a unique form of communication because we are able to share something about ourselves with other people, communicate an idea about ourselves to other people without having to say anything at all. So it's very powerful and profound in that way.
Right. So what are you guys special in? I mean, you said you guys got stuff, a little bit of everything from the 20s to the 80s, and, what are some of your biggest hits that people come in and ask for all the time?
I think we do the 40s and 50s really well. We have good luck with finding some amazing things out there. We try and get things in the best condition as possible, of course. The older things are, you can kind of overlook the condition because it's extremely difficult to find something from the teens or 20s or Victorian eras with no damage. They've had long lives and lovely lives and lots of time to be enjoyed as well.
Right. So explain to some of them younger audience members about the Victorian ages. I mean, they wore them big dresses, the big hats, and
right.
what else are they known for?
I think the corset shaped a lot of fashions, and then in the 20s when corsets disappeared or became more out of style, that kind of freed women in many ways, and so it's kind of like a social commentary, actually, because as women had more rights, the right to vote, they kind of became liberated in a way. So that kind of historically relates to fashion as well. But the Victorian era was just a lot of layers. I mean, it could take 20, 30 minutes just to get dressed and get everything buttoned up. So I mean, it was definitely like a process, an ordeal, and I think that's still really fun. It has an element of the ritual decoration of our bodies.
And nowadays, them girls, they take 40 to 60 minutes just to get ready, and
Just the hair.
just the hair. Exactly.
So maybe that hasn't changed, actually.
Yeah. So, well, hey, Kennedy, thanks so much,
right,
and we'll see you around. Hey, what's up, everyone? We are here with Michaela and Christina. How you doing?
We're great, thanks. Well, I am. I shouldn't speak for Michaela. I'm doing good.
Yeah, okay, Michaela, how are you?
I'm doing well.
All right, great. You girls came here to the Vintage Fashion Expo for why?
To find some cute clothes, hopefully.
Yeah, they gotta be cute, right?
I prefer sophisticated.
Ooh, nice.
I like cute. I'm all about the cuteness.
So Bob's over here and he's showing off some shades. And have you tried some on?
I tried some of them on. I think not all of them are for me. I prefer the big 60s ones. So.
Yeah? I think that kind of can be your look. And what about you? Going for like the little 50s era?
Well, I like 50s, but I like them bigger too because I think my face is bigger and round, so it looks better if something's bigger.
Why don't I give you an opinion? So why don't you go ahead and try some on? And let's see, I'll give you an opinion. Let's see. We're going to try to find the perfect pair for Christina and Michaela. So let's see.
I have a crooked face.
Look.
These ones are fantastic, but they don't fit my face.
Yeah, you need a little something bigger.
Right.
Yeah, bigger lenses.
Good.
Yeah.
See? Because my face is crooked.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, these ones are cute. Wait. No, these ones.
These are the ones I think are definitely for me.
Yeah, I think so
Trying
too.
them on earlier.
Yeah, and the blue, it kind of matches a little bit,
It
so.
makes everything look kind of sunny and I don't know. Improves my disposition.
There you go, sounds good. You got to try those yellow ones
These
on.
ones are actually, well, those are Michaela's.
Okay.
She doesn't do this.
These are the ones that I like. I like 60s. These are the ones that I think look good. What do you think?
There you go. Look at that.
Me and
Perfect.
Elton John, and I remember when Rock was young.
yellow.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
I think I would actually get these ones out of all of them.
You should. Are you going to get them?
I don't know. The price.
She is. That's right. That's what you're supposed to say. Well, anyways.
I'm getting them.
Well, girls, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
We'll see you soon. We'll see you around here. Have fun shopping today. And it's a good time. And we'll see what's going on after this. All right, we are back here, and how's it going? What's your name?
I'm Christy Alvarez.
Hey, it's nice to meet you, and you having a good time here?
Fabulous. I'm a part of producer of the show. We bought into it about 3 years ago, and we've been dealers with this show for about 10 years, and we love it. We love it.
Yeah. And you know what's great about this Fashion Expo is there's a little bit for everybody.
Exactly. We have things that are as high priced as $15,000 to things that are moderately priced, about $125 to even $10. So it's great.
It is great. Well, over here we got Allison over here. And Allison, you're a big fan of jewelry. You got a lot of rings, a lot of bling bling. And but you kind of want something a little bit, 1950s era. And do you have something that's kind of, back in the day?
Would you like something that is estate pieces, or do you like the bling bling rhinestones?
Well, I like both.
You like both?
I like
Well, we can try on both. Let's try on something here.
Let's see here what we got. Alrighty, I have got. This is fabulous. This is a 1950s covered watch. It's 14 karat gold, and it has rubies and emeralds with diamonds.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? This was really popular during the 40s and up to the 50s. So, wonderful. You have to try it on to see what it looks like.
Yeah, let's try it.
Look at that.
Pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Lots of bling.
Very much.
And then I'll show you something else that's really interesting, actually. And it's, of course, more affordable. Over here in our rhinestone section.
Let's go over there, cameraman. See what we got over here.
We have lots of rhinestones. We have rhinestones that date back to the 1930s, like this Eisenberg original. That was 1930s, and it's on pot metal. And then we have things that are deco period, early 30s, to the real popular 1950s bracelets. These bracelets were very popular in the 50s. They were considered nice, classic look, and a lot of the women would wear these with earrings.
So as you guys can see here at the Vintage Fashion Expo, there's a lot of things for people who are younger, who are older. It doesn't matter how old you are, everything looks so fascinating, and what's great about this is everything's colorful over here, and that's great.
Exactly, shiny. So yes, it's something for everybody at this show, so definitely.
And hopefully we'll see you back next year in Santa Monica. You're going to be at that show as well?
Sure am. A booth just about as big as this one.
Cool. Hey, what's up, everyone? I am here with Ken and 5060. I like the name. How'd you come about that?
Sort of stands for 50s, 60s. It's the era of stuff that I do mostly.
Yeah. So how'd you get involved with all of this?
I was doing furniture and decorative arts, mid-century stuff, and then I started branching out into fashion and design, and sort of took it from there. Got a little crazy with it, but
well, that's crazy. So you started with one article of clothing and got all of this, right?
Yeah.
And now you're trying to get rid of all of it.
I'd like to.
Yeah. Great. So tell us what kind of stuff that you specialize in.
I pretty much just do exclusively vintage couture, designer label stuff. Try to find the old stuff when they first started working, Saint Laurent, Dior, Paco Rabanne. But I also do newer stuff like Dolce & Gabbana, Fendi, Prada, Gautier.
And those lines are kind of a little difficult to find nowadays, right?
They're very difficult, and they're very expensive, so it's even harder to find them, but, good design is always in fashion.
Cool.
So the old stuff is really hot right now.
Great.
It's very popular.
And you got a lot of funky jewelry over here. Little gold, silvers, a little bit of everything.
Mostly mid-century Scandinavian modern jewelry, and some costume jewelry too.
Right.
Some designer stuff.
Great.
But a lot of 50s, 60s Scandinavian design.
Fantastic. Well, you have a good day today. It was nice meeting you.
Great.
We'll see you soon.
Have fun.
All right, we got more stuff here at the Vintage Fashion Expo 2009. Well, hey, she's a busy lady here at the expo, and she's not even from California. Where are you from?
I live an hour south of St. Louis in Hillsboro, Missouri.
There you go. And you love coming to Northern California every year for the Vintage Fashion Expo?
Twice a year.
Twice a year, even in Santa Monica, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your booth and what do you specialize in?
I specialize in wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing?
I once had the world's largest dead stock wholesale company called Hullabaloo in St. Louis, Missouri for 24 years. So I'm used to buying large quantities of old stock. Now I have dead stock and used stock and try to buy it right and sell it cheap. Missouri prices.
Yeah. So you got a little bit of jewelry, you got some clothes, you got some purses, you got a little bit of everything. And have you learned that from before to expand, or have you always been like that?
I try to bring a little bit of everything so somebody can always find something in my booth.
Yeah, that's great. And a lot of people, what do they usually come here looking for? I mean, a certain style. The bargains. Any certain style?
Eclectic. San Francisco is very eclectic. LA's got its own thing. San Francisco has its own thing. And I just came from Boston, where I was in 10 days in Brimfield in a circus tent with Vintage. So every little area has different clients.
Yeah. So what's your personal favorite, style of clothing? And
I like really tacky, bad taste stuff.
yeah. Kind of a little bit different than everyone else. And
Yeah. My first film that I costumed was John Waters' Hairspray. So ever since then, I've always even before then, I just like kind of things that are tacky and unusual, and nobody really wants them, but I like them.
Yeah, great. Well, Donna, thanks for talking to us.
Yes.
Good seeing you.
Yes.
And we'll have fun. And everyone, if they come to St. Louis, and you can come visit you, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Alrighty.
All right, thanks so much. All right, we got more stuff here at the Vintage Expo. A lot of things. We're going to be trying on some stuff after this. Now, I may seem young, but my thing was always them fedora hats, seeing, people like Frank Sinatra wearing them, and I was like, he looks pretty cool. Look at all the girls he's got. I want that.
Absolutely.
That's what I got to do, right?
What you got to do. Absolutely.
Great. Well, Sean, it's nice to meet you. I'm Vinny.
Nice to meet you.
Cool. So tell us, Mad Hatters. You got a Mad Hat on. It's pretty cool.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We discovered that if we dressed up top hats, we sell as many of them to women as we do to men.
That's pretty cool.
And everyone should have a top hat. You included.
Nice.
You included.
Everybody should have a
top hat. Yes.
There you go.
I started the Mad Hatter because I have hats, vintage toy tea sets, and illustrated children's books, and it just was the right name for it. But we've refined it down to just hats now because everybody needs hats.
Cool. Well, I'm in the mood for trying on hats because this is a Vintage Expo.
Please.
If I do.
Absolutely.
So let's see. What would you recommend?
I think this pork pie is very cool.
Cool.
Now, you have to do this. You have to sit.
I have to have the honors.
Part of this is we are replicating.
I got to get in the mood.
Your grandmother, or maybe your mother, would have seen if she went to a department store or a boutique.
Nice.
To try hats.
This is what you got to do.
You have a dressing table. You have this lovely atmosphere, and you get to try on a hat.
There we go.
That looks really good on you. Yes.
How you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
It fits.
There you go.
This is a pork pie, and they're apparently called a pork pie because of the dented in crown and the flat top.
And it's a nice material, so in the summertime.
This is a fur felt. It's a lightweight fur felt. You could certainly wear it in the summer, although most people will go to straws. Let me find one for you.
Here we go. Summertime straws. You're working outside, but you want to look cool. Let's see what you got.
It's a Panama type. Very cool.
There you go.
But not the right profile for you. Let's see. No, it's not a big enough brim. You need a wider crown, shallower crown, and a bigger brim. This, on the other hand, is very cool.
There you go.
This is a very different straw hat with a tilted brim that's very, very 1930s.
Nice.
Very extraordinary, unusual style.
Turn the jazz swing music on and I'm ready to party.
Ready to go.
There we go.
That's right.
Nice.
Okay, now let's see.
to the Vintage Expo. You never know what's going to happen.
Top hat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now all I need is my cane.
I didn't bring any this time, but
No.
I have an umbrella.
Maybe an umbrella will work.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
want to grab the umbrella with the poodle on it?
Doing a little singing in the rain here.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Here, Kevin's going to bring us this.
There you
This umbrella
Nice.
parasol, which has a poodle on top.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
Poodle-tastic, everybody.
You wear
I
hats
like it.
really well.
Why, thank you. I'm really not a hat person because, you know, the fear of loss of hair.
No, that's a no. I mean, he doesn't wear hats. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to be tacky. That would be mean. Here is a wonderful, wonderful creamy fedora. Take the top hat if you will, please.
All right.
Since we get 6 hands here. Now,
Oh, no, that's very attractive.
that's very classy, but it is now too small. You have a nice, round, almost square face, and you need a wider brim.
There we go.
Okay.
Felt a little bit like Indiana Jones right there, back in the day.
Dudley Do Right rides again.
Here we go. Dun dun dun.
Ta-da! There you
Boom. Nice. Very classy, not classic.
All you need is a horse and you have to mount it.
Of course.
No. Here we go. This one looks kind of like LBJ. This is a very, very nice Stetson hat. That's very cool.
Looks like you're ready for the range.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Great.
The best one we've tried on you so far is the pork pie.
That's right. Sometimes the first time is
I
the
know.
best time.
You know,
It's
I see
crazy.
people do that all the time.
There we
Go
go.
through 50 items, and it's the first one. They should have just said, "Okay, I'll take it," and walk away.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of fun here at the Vintage Fashion Expo. Sean, thank you so much for letting me try on this. And you know what? Everybody, are you going to be at the Santa Monica event as well?
Oh, absolutely.
There you
Absolutely. I've been doing that one. I've been doing this one. This is my 19th year. And Santa Monica for about 6 or 8 years.
Nice. So everyone, get in your car, pack the family, go, try on these hats. It's going to be a good old time.
Absolutely.
Everyone, thanks for watching the Vinnie Langdon Show. I got my hat. I'm ready to go.
There you are.
See you next time. Hey, what's up? This is Vinnie Langdon, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of my show. If you want to find out more information or watch this episode again, simply log on to your computers at VinnieLangdonShow.com and click on the Watch Now section, and you can see this video and find out more about the Vintage Fashion Expo 2009. And we'll see you back again at the Vintage Expo in 2010. I'm Vinnie Langdon. Thanks for watching my show.